Good morning, bye. Spell UBU, IVI, UBU, and IVI. Rastafari.
Everybody make some noise for the Queen in the building. And today we're here to talk about Afimi. Afimi. So all of the whole away. First and foremost, welcome to New York.
Thank you.
Welcome to Jamaica, Queens. I'm so excited that you came to Jamaica, Queens. To second time to Queens. And this is at Jamaica, Queens too. So I'm really excited you chose Jamaica, Queens to launch the new line of Afimi.
Yeah.
People give her a big welcome, the man. Make her feel like, make her feel like she's up on Washington Boulevard. You know what I mean? Make you feel like she's in New Kingston.
Walk out.
Walk out. Yeah. I know. It's too massive. Now, Shelly, tell us about Afimi.
Yeah, so Afimi, of course, is born out of its legacy and its heritage. You know, as we know, when our grandmother used to blend up all kind of different formulas to put in our hair when we're here in our grower, when we say, your hair picky, so your grandmother used to blend up something or your hair dry. And then as an athlete, over the years I've been tension, sweat, so many different things that I'm accustomed to when I travel. And I wanted to have something that would go with me for the long run. So that's how I created Afimi. To understand, you know, sometimes when we have our hair, it's yours. If you want to put in braids, it's yours. If you want to rock extensions, it's yours. Whatever it is that you have on your body, on your head, it's yours, and we should be celebrating that. So it's about legacy, it's about heritage, and understanding that no matter how you plan to show up on the track or off the track, you want to show up with confidence, you want to show up and know that, you know, this is me, this is how I want to represent myself. So that is me giving Afimi, the essence of Jamaica, to the world.
So watching you over the years and seeing the different hairstyles and seeing the different colors, does the product work with no matter what color you run it in, whether you run it in your braids, where you run out and it all down yourself? At one time I saw you, it was yellow, it was green, it had about 5 different colors.
One bag of color.
So it doesn't affect?
No, so Afimi is for everybody. Right? So whether you have bald head, or you have hair on your head, whatever it is that you are rocking, whichever day you plan to show up, whichever hairstyle you plan to show up in, Afimi is for you. Because for a lot of us, we want to protect and nurture the hair that we have underneath our extensions, with our braids, and also our natural hair, because there's so many things, environmental stressors. Now for me as an athlete, there are a lot of things that I've experienced when it comes to hair care. So even after having my son, we talk about postpartum shedding. Even when, you know, going to the gym, you're talking about sweating. Even with nutrition, as an athlete, I take supplements, protein shakes, and sometimes that don't agree with your body and can fix your hair. So I want to make sure I created a product for women and also men to know that you can nurture your crown whichever way you plan to show. So if you want to rock your extensions, you can protect what's underneath with radiate, with glow, right? With protect as well. If you want to have your extensions, then you can also use the product because it's all natural, sourced from the Caribbean, mostly in Jamaica and from around the world, to make sure that we give you clean, natural ingredients that's not going to tear your hair, it's not going to wear your hair, it's going to protect and it's going to nurture and also helps you to, you know, just shine bright.
All right. Please give her a big round of applause. When I grew up, you're just coming. Queen, I'm a see Queen. Why you get comfortable? Why you get you're comfortable?
First of all, I'm comfortable. When they're around my people, I'm comfortable.
See? Now try to treat the Queen like Queen, but you can't say it. It don't matter what she got, she's down to earth. A down to earth girl. Now, you know, when women think about hair and hair products, of course they think about safety. You know, making sure that, you know, it takes care of the split ends, making sure that it's not giving your hair breakage, making sure it strengthens the hair. what are some of the products that are in?
Okay, some of the ingredients. So okay then, so we talk about Afimi again. Simple formula.
Okay.
Nothing, so you're not gonna pick up a bottle of Afimi and struggle to understand what is in it. If your grandmother is Jamaican, your friend is Jamaican, you're Jamaican, you know about castor oil. Everybody know about castor oil. We know about rosemary. Everybody know about rosemary, right? You go in your back, everybody know about aloe vera, right? Argan oil. So it's simple formulas. So you don't have to look, it's not complicated, because beauty shouldn't be complicated. Taking care of your hair shouldn't be complicated. So when you pick up a bottle of Afimi and you read the instructions and you look at it, you can say, okay then, it has the castor oil. My grandmother know about castor oil. For me, especially at home, what I used to do for my hair is, I used to boil rosemary, strain it, then put some castor oil in it, shake it up and spritz it all over my hair when I have my braids. So again, it's simple stuff that we used to use, our grandmother passed on to our mothers, and our mothers passed on to us. So it shouldn't be difficult. Managing beauty shouldn't be difficult. Effective ingredients, right? Simple formulas. You put it on, it works right away. Example, even with our Protect, which is our oil, our Protect argan oil, it literally lightweight. You can put it on your skin. So you're going out, you know, you not always go, I don't know how to do here. But anyway, right? You have your oil and it's in your bag and you're on the go and you feel like, okay, my hands feel a little dry. You can put it right on your hand, you can rub it up. There's nothing organic, 100% oils. And it goes right into the skin. So it absorbs quickly. So when you put it on, you don't have to go wash your hand and say, oh, my hand feel greasy. There's no grease, right? Also, we have Radiate. With Radiate, when you use Radiate is like a mini spa in your hair. You know, sometimes you go home and you're tired from a day, you probably have a ponytail, your hair have been all over. You use our Radiate, which is a scalp balm that works on, because everybody know about roots, right? And we have to go back to our roots. And it's similar for hair. When you're talking about hair growth and you're talking about maintaining your hair, you have to start at the root. Any problem that you have in terms of hair always begins from the root, right? And we have to take care of the root, we have to nourish the root first. So Radiate is almost like a little mini spa. You put it in your hair, there's a tingling sensation. You almost feel like you have on some Vicks. Right? So it smells good. You put it in, and of course we're having sulfur. Everybody know about sulfur, right? Yes. You put it in your hair and it nourishes the hair, it protects the hair, and it helps hair growth. So for a lot of ladies who have, you know, never get the Jamaican style. You know, sometimes you go out and your ear is scratchy, you go, what? Radiate, right? You put it in the scalp immediately. If you have itchy scalp, if you have dermatitis, if you have dandruff, all of it, it works quickly. And for the ladies who are struggling with, you know, who edges them always up, because we do so many styles, even men. We do styles and braids and updos and different things tend to put a lot of tension on your edges. So you want to make sure that you have a product that works to nourish the scalp and helps it to grow from the root to the strand, right? So you put it on and you overnight, so it's almost daily. So Radiate you use every night before you go to your bed, and you put on your bonnet if you have your bonnet, or your scarf if you have your scarf, and you go down in your bed. You see when you wake up in the morning, cool, like literally cool, right? So that's a couple of the products that we have.
Now, what you said something that, as a man, I'm happy about. And the man inside, if you don't agree with me, please tell me. How much time you and your lady are go and you're late because she had Pixar?
Oh my God!
Everybody!
You're in the car and you said, John, no, we're going to miss the movie. We're going to miss the first part of the movie. And she said she had Pixar here. She's upon. I want to say, baby. So, these products will help me get to the movie on time.
Yes.
Catch my plane on time.
Right? So, like me, when we created this line, we talk about being fast. So these products are fast and efficient. So they work quickly. So you don't have to put them on your ear and sit down and think like that. They're going to take 5 weeks, 5 months. Immediately. You feel results immediately. So, you know, you don't have to worry, ladies, men, if you're going out, your wives and your girlfriends and you're going out, you can just just introduce him to some glow too. So if you ever glow up, you can glow him up too.
No
so
more
glow,
excuses.
so glow is our refresher. So for the ladies who you do your twist outs, you have your boho braids, and you have your natural curls, this is a mini refresher. So it refreshes the curl. It's lightweight. You can just spray it up. You have your, you do your twist outs and you have it for like 4 days.
Right.
Or you're wearing locks, right? And you decide, okay, then I want something that refreshes my curls, that makes it look, moisturized and looks good. You can go for your glow. And also for the men, a lot of you want to have your waves.
Yeah, man.
And you want, sometimes you want your skull shine too. So you can use some glow.
You know what I mean? Shut up.
Right? Right? We're not partial, right?
Yeah, man, look.
We are for everybody, right? So you can come, you spray up your refresher, even with your, your regular curls, your twist outs, and you have them for days, and you feel like, all right, then you don't necessarily want to go to the hair salon right now, and you want something that's gonna give you a little spruce. Even traveling, you're on the plane, and you've been on the plane for 10 hours, you're going to Europe, you're going to Africa, wherever it is you decide you want to go, and you want to come off of the plane, and you come off and you want to look good. Refresh up your curls, refresh your hair with the glow, and you're on the go.
All right, people, give her a big round of applause.
And and I feel it, as the Jamaican culture say, I feel it means it's mine. So if you buy it, it's yours.
I agree.
You pick it up, it's yours. You have on your clothes, it's yours. Your hair, it's yours. Your shoes, I feel me. So it's yours, so own it. It's about ownership. And as for a cultural standpoint, as Jamaicans, how when we talk about owning things, we know say, okay, then we own it, it's ours, we're gonna embrace it, we're gonna celebrate it. And essentially, I wanted to make sure, as a Jamaican athlete, one that born a yard, grow a yard, went to school a yard, train a yard, everything is about yard. It's important for me to bring that heritage to the world, for us to understand that a lot of times people don't look like us, and a lot of Caribbean women, we don't get the same treatment like the rest of the world. So we want to make sure that we're celebrating our heritage, we're celebrating our legacy, and everybody knows that Jamaica have the best. The best legacy, right? So that's what we want to celebrate.
So here's what I want to do. We have Irie jams when it comes to fashion, our fashion guru. Where's Cynthia Shea? Cynthia Shea, because I want Cynthia Shea to get involved with this, because when it comes to hair, I want a woman to come and give her questions and her perspective when it comes to hair. Cynthia Shea, come Cynthia Shea, a broadcaster of the family, and of course, when it comes to fashion and hair and trend and thing, Cynthia Shea, you have any questions you like to ask? When it comes to you can't tell Bobby Clark say you late again.
No, I know.
You can't be something else. You can't be about the hair. You can't be about anything else but the hair.
So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take questions from the audience, right? Anybody has any questions? Because Shelly I've been introduced to the product and I know it. It is amazing. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
This is a big deal.
Yeah.
This is a big deal. Right? And so we want to celebrate her. Somebody like a Gail. Any hairdressers in the place?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, come. Do you have a
I'm from China. I represent a big fan from Asia. I want to know, are you planning to launch your product in Asia, such as Japan and China?
So funny enough, so one of my closest friends, she's here. She has been one of my testers for a long time. So I've been working on this product for a long time, and she has been using my product. And of course, again, as I said, Afimi is for everyone. It doesn't matter your texture of your hair, how you wear your hair, it's for you. So that's why I created it. So of course, I want a performer, kind of, sir. If you have the link, just let me talk off the air. We can get it there.
Gail, hairstylist from Brooklyn. Questions for Shelly. Read the product.
The greatest thing that I did here is that the product works for everyone. So being a stylist, I do natural hair and I do extensions. Just the hair that works for everybody, that's a great thing. I love
Yeah, so like For instance, yes, everything in the line can be paired. You can decide what you want to do. If your client comes in and your client is a 4C hair, coils and curls, and you want to give her something, you can always go with our Purify, you can go with our Nurture and our Hydrate. And then
all the products today, everything.
awesome, right? And then you can use your Glow, and then you can seal with your Protect. But if you want to have a curl, if you want to have like finger curls, I would always say if you're going for that, your hair has to be wet, right, to get those curls, because 4C hair differs from 4B and 4A hair. So they can definitely go in the shower and do a wash and go and rub up the, the sculpt in their hair and they have a curl. While for us girls who are 4C, it takes a little bit more manipulation to get our curls. Then of course, I wouldn't recommend sculpt to ladies with relaxed hair, because sculpt is for curls, right? But if you want to, but if you want to have some curls with relaxed hair, it would mean, okay, you have to put the sculpt on after using our Purifier and our Nurture and our Hydrate. Then you'd have to use rods, or you can use, the curling pins to achieve those curls. For people who want to go, okay, then I have a protective style. How do I include a thing in my routine? Then you talk about the Glow, the Radiate, and the Protect. So you can decide to use all three, or you can use 2 from the line or 1 from the line. There's a trick I learned in doing my edges, especially if I'm in like a cold climate, like being here. If I don't want to use grease or oils from edge control, I actually pair my Hydrate with my Radiate to create a natural, sleek, edge, because that's what it does, and then you can tie it and then your edges are sleek, but you get the benefit of nurturing your nourishing your scalp and actually targeting areas that you want to grow. So there are different ways you can pair depending on your hairstyle. So that is why I said a Fimi is for everyone. So whichever way you decide to wear your hair, you can incorporate a Fimi in your daily routine.
Wow.
Locks as well. So for locks, if you have locks, depends on how often you wash your hair. You can always do a co-wash, or you can do a full wash day routine. The Glow and the Radiate and the Protect, which is the oil, would be absolutely perfect for your hair if your hair is a locked hair, right? You can always refresh, you can use the Radiate, and you can use the Protect, right? Because as always, when it comes to hair, hydration is key. Anything at all that you're doing when it comes to hair, you have to hydrate. Even our skin, our hair is basically like our skin. In order to get maximum results, you have to hydrate. It comes down to your skin. As an athlete or even an individual, if it is that you're going out and you're not drinking enough water, you can tell by how your skin looks, right? It's dry, it's cracked. So this is why hydration is important, and all of our products help with hydration. So you have to follow the routine. Also, when you check our website and you check our, our gifting and our packaging, it gives you a routine. You can decide which routine you want to follow. If you have relaxed hair, if you have braids, if you have extensions, whatever it is that you have, Fimi provides a routine for you.
So you got your first ambassador from Brooklyn.
I love that. And so while Shelly is here, she bought products for us to see, but she
and
also
I brought
bought
some samples.
Some samples, yeah. And we have a few giveaways. So we want to do that. Fata Wire Bones, so want some music? Shelly's going to sign some.
I'm thinking I'm going to dance or DJ.
You have a
We
question?
know you can do that.
Are we allowed to ask questions related to her career?
Well, we want to stay within the beauty. This is about
Right,
a Fimi.
this is about
This
Fimi.
is about a Fimi, yeah.
Okay.
So thank you for that. So
But-
go ahead.
What I want to say though is that too often when someone starts a product or line, they know nothing about it. They have a spokesperson speaking for them. They've never tried it. It is refreshing to know that Shelly Ann knows everything about her line. Please give her a hand.
Thank you. I want to say that, for me, in life, as an athlete, you take what you learn as an athlete to, your career being entrepreneur.
Right.
And it was difficult. I'm going to say I encountered so many challenges to get this product to this point. Not with the formula, but with just, you know, everyday mishaps that can happen. And we were able to really spend time to craft these products, to make sure they're in the right bottles, to make sure that when you get it, you look at it and you love it. And I wanted it to be a representation of who I am as a person and where I'm from, because I think it's important, because too often people think that when you create a brand or you have a brand, they think it can only come from someplace. It can't come from Jamaica. It can't come from a small island. It was important for me to make sure that when I show up in this space as a Caribbean woman, as a Jamaican woman, I wanted to do it good. And I wanted to know that I know it, I've tested it, my friends have tested it.
Behind it,
I can stand behind it 100%. So when my friend them call me and them say, girl, you know when they hear the girl, you know there's something good about it. And them say, girl, the product have go on with itself. I'm gonna say, all right, that's what I want to hear. So, you know, I'm always open to feedback, because you can always grow. There's always room and opportunity to grow when you have your business, because, you know, ultimately nothing is gonna be, not everything will be perfect. And you have to grow with your brand. You have to know what you're putting into your brand. And when I put it in your hands, I want you to say, okay, it's about representation. You look at it and you say, Afemi, as a Jamaican girl, whether you're here in Brooklyn or you're in Queens, you're here in Queens, you look at it and you say, Afemi, you know, okay, then this is by Shelly and Frazer Price. She's a Jamaican. I feel good. I look at it and I think I can do it too. Maybe she thinks that, okay, I want to start a line for myself. I've not seen a Jamaican woman do it, or I've not seen a Caribbean woman do it. I want to do it too. So it's all about inspiration. It's all about making sure the next woman that comes after me know that, you know, it's not about how you start, but it's how you finish.
And also what I want to say, everybody that's here, thank you for coming out. But what's most important is that we support and stand behind this brand, right? We want to see this brand on our shelves, right? We want to see it in Target, we want to see it in Walmart, we want to see it all over the place. And that's only going to happen if we create the groundswell here in the grassroots. So please, I am asking you, as this is the first weekend, this is the first launch. Yes, please support. You're going to be able to,
on the first and the second, so you guys can come over and you can, of course, we'll have totes, we'll have scarves, so we have our Afemi scarves.
Oh, and I've seen the scarves, honey. They are amazing.
No, they're really good. They're awesome.
They're really good.
And I'm gonna say this, for scarves, Jamaican, designed by a Jamaican.
They're good people.
So, you know, everything that we have done, we made sure we try and incorporate our people. Because I think it's important, because I think also you have so many talented individuals that are out there. We just have to find them and we have to network and we have to bring them out. So every single person that's here for this weekend, I made sure that, you know, some Caribbean in there, some touch of Jamaica is in there somewhere, because it's important to showcase our heritage, you know, and our culture.
All right, so Shelly, I'm going to have a seat. Showcase some reggae music coming up after that. And I'm quite sure Pat has some questions you're going to ask of you.
Okay, thank you.
Gold medal. Depends. Okay, I specify. My apologies. My apologies.
Shelly, what would be your most memorable race? Your most memorable race for you?
My most memorable race, I would have to say 2008. Because I think 2008, you know, I left high school in 2006, and then I went to UTech, and then the first year in UTech, you know, I wasn't too sure what I really wanted to do. And I think the power of belief and faith, and really just trusting that God is aligning your journey for a specific purpose is so important. Because had I just given up at that point, then, you know, history wouldn't be what it is. But then that year, I went to Osaka for the team, for the national team, but I was a reserve on the relay team. So I wasn't even on the finals team, it's just the heats team. And it's just the power of belief again, and just trusting that God has something more in store for you. And then I went there and I saw so many things that happened at that games that it opened my eyes to understand that whatever it is that you want to achieve, you really have to work for it. It's not gonna drop in your lap. You know, I don't believe in luck. I don't believe in those things. I believe you have to be prepared, all right? And not just prepared physically, but mentally. You have to prepare in such a way that whatever it is that you're seeking and you desire, you have to really believe that you're capable of doing it. And then, you know, going to the Olympics, my goals at the Olympics were very small, and it speaks to the fact that whenever you write your goals down or have your plans, you have to make them big, right? Because sometimes you have this mediocre thinking in your head that, oh, I just want this little thing. No, you know, it's almost like God is saying, go bigger, you know, go louder, you know, go more. And nothing is wrong with going more and louder and bigger, because it's yours, it's your dream, right? And ultimately going to the Olympic Games was my first Olympic Games. And I remember people saying that, you know, she's young, she's not experienced, you know, it's gonna be hard for her. But God had more in store, and I'm grateful for that, because when I stepped on the line, I really just wanted to make the final. That was the goal, that was really the goal. And I think when I when I made it to the final, I was so happy, and I'm not a crier, you know? So I remember going to the line, and I remember my coach saying to me that, listen, nobody expects anything of you, so don't go to the line thinking you're carrying the weight of everybody else on your shoulders. Right? I mean, yeah, you know, it is what it is, but all of Jamaica is there, and you appreciate it and you know it, but you can't take it on the field because it's a weight that, trust me, you can't carry Jamaica weight, because we're proud, you know, and we love our country, all of that. And I remember just standing at the line, I remember just, you know, smiling. I was smiling from ear to ear. I had in my braces. I was excited to be in the moment. And I remember, me I tell you, I'm going on the pattern now. But me I tell you, somebody there, me I say, girl, I said, all right then. You see when the gun busts, I just come like a that alone one ear. But me say, me take off, you know, and I think Sharon was in lane 1. And in my peripheral, I can actually see her. Right, I saw her going, and I said, back foot, Sharon, get up, man. And you, and let me tell you something, you'll be surprised how quickly, the 100 meters is so quick, but their thoughts are so long, like you're thinking a whole lot of things in the space of time. And I remember I said, the papa come catch me, you know. And me, I did, and I run, and I run, and I remember when I was going to the line, ladies and gentlemen, I feel me. When I crossed the line, I never don't know if it thump, I don't know if it drop, I don't know what I do it myself. Right? But it's the power of belief because I remember even before that race, I was telling my friends in the rooms, before I even ran the heats, I was saying, boy, but if I win, this thing I'm going to do. I'm going to start jump, I'm going to start going. And the exact same thing I did in the room is what I did out there.
Wow.
So it's the power of the tongue and what you say,
Yeah,
you have to believe that.
Sounds
And you
good.
can't speak idle, you know? You can't speak idle over your life. You have to speak, say, some powerful things like say, yeah man, I'm going to be a billionaire. That's why you have to talk, right? Because you want good things. And I think that was my most memorable race because I think it's set up and it opened up a space where just from a girl from a Shuka Road in Waterhouse and Jamaican, other girls could see that I can too. You know what I mean? And even me, like it gave me a new sense of belief and to really believe in myself more and not doubt and just continue to work hard.
Wow. Another round of applause, please. Now, Kellyanne, I have so many memorable races for you. But you want to ask me which one's mine?
Which one is your one?
School day with your child. Sports day. Anybody see that race?
No, she never ease up on nobody.
She run left all of the pair of them.
Them on the radio, them are here on the radio.
Yeah, them are here on the radio.
Them are here
on the radio.
The people are here on the radio.
Yes,
Alright then, you me and tell
Tell me now.
I never planned to run. I did not plan to run. I was just going there because I said I'm going to support my son.
Yes.
And you know me, I say, I'm the mother that I want to say, I don't care if my son win any race or not, but deep down I want him winning. But I don't want pressure him. Right? I don't want to pressure him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go there and and first of all, it's my fault. I take full responsibility for the race. Because he put on the shoes and he said, Mommy, I don't like these shoes. And I said, no, running on the shoes because he knew. Run on the new shoes. And he said, no, I want to run in the turf because he has a turf that he play football in. So he want to run on the turf. But I said, no, Sam, I don't know about running in on the turf. You know? Anyway, him dropping at the race. And him cry, him cry so bad. And I said, Lord, look what the people say, more running on the turf. I'm going to make him running on the turf. Then I said my husband to go running at the parent race. Mighty God. I'm running with him. So you know, say, as I'm an Olympian,
you have to defend it.
I have to defend it. So, I went there and I said, no man, I have to go on with myself. So I go there and I said, them nah beat me, I run left them. I never run slow either. So I run hard.
It was one of your most trending races. Like, the internet went crazy.
Listen, I was happy that I was able to make my son proud because I'm telling you, he cried. But ultimately, we went to the next sports day and we bust it up and him win.
I
tell him, say, you don't have to win no more race. You're good right? But yeah, that was really special for me because my mom did that when I was in high school.
Right.
My mother used to come to sports day almost every year, blue wig, white wig, come in a blue house. So white wig and parent race, my mother never lose a parent race from my Woolman's. So, it was good to continue and to say the heritage and the culture of what we have and pass it on to our kids. That's what it's all about. It's about representation and really showing up for our kids.
Please give her a round of applause. These are things that we don't hear on ESPN. These are things that we're not going to hear them people on ESPN. Only upon Irish Jam Radio. Only upon Irish Jam Radio.
Irish Jam. So if you listen to Irish Jam, you need to come down here right now.
Yeah.
I got a question about the products though. Which product in the collection is one of your most go-to product and why?
Alright, so my go-to product would have to be the Radiate. Because for me, I'm always in a little wig them. I'm the color wig and I go to the track meet and you want to make sure that nothing is bothering me. I want to make sure that I'm focused on what I go there to do. So ultimately I want to make sure my scalp is taken care of. So even if I'm rocking extensions or I'm rocking braid, I want to continue to nourish my scalp. So the Radiate is my favorite. So I put it on every night and I say, alright then, you go home, you have your braids, you put in the Radiate. It gives you that nice tingling feeling. It works, it moisturizes the scalp, it penetrates the roots, it starts to work. So you have split ends for you have, you know, your edges, because you're doing all kind of things. I can tell you, manipulating your hair a lot will cause breakage. It will cause stress and tension, environmental stress, and so many things that can happen. So my favorite would have to be the radiator.
Beg you one more. Where go after that? If after we don't say you love the radiator, which one else?
If you go after that, you're going to go with your glue.
Okay.
You have to glow, right? And everybody wants to glow. So no, glow is for your hair. So if you have your curly hair, you know we love curly hair, especially in the summertime. Girl wants to look nice. You have your curls. I'm always on the plane, so I come off the plane. I always have my little paddle brush in my bag. I have a little spritz. I spritz up in the bag through my curl. It defines my curls again. And it's fresh. And I come off the plane and I body not think I beat her up on the plane. Sometimes you come out with a long flight and you just look hot down. So you want to make sure you have your glow. You spray your glow in your hair, and it's lightweight. It's not oily. You use it, and then you're good. So you go. Girl, why you got some business? It's cheap. It's cheap. So you see there I have my curly hair, and I just spray it. And I spray it. And all it does is refresh your curls. And if you can look on my hand, I want you to feel my hand.
No grease, no grease.
I want you to feel my hand.
See what I mean?
My hand don't feel greasy. And if you smell it, what you smell? Lemongrass. You smell the lemongrass? Yeah, you know.
No coats, you know. Lemongrass.
I'm gonna say this. What you smell, you know.
Yeah.
You don't smell something and think about that.
White is, yeah.
Right. You smell lemongrass. And if you're a Jamaican or you're from the Caribbean, you know exactly what lemongrass is.
Yeah,
right? And you're good to go. So as again, when it comes to the product, it's simple formulas. Very simple, easy to read ingredients.
Yeah. What about social media and pricing, and how can they find out stuff like that?
Okay, so you can follow our social media page, it's Affini. So you go and follow our social media. We're on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, and you'll get more information. Our website is up, but you'll be able to pre-order, so you can register. And if you want to buy this weekend, you can come to Shopify. We'll be at Shopify in Soho this weekend, so you guys can come out and you can buy the product. And we have lots of discount. And we have scarves and we have totes.
The scarves will be there too?
The scarves will be there and the totes will be there. So you know you're going grocery shopping, you're going on the road, you have your little bag. And your bag.
So nobody can take up your bag and say, I feel me, bag. I feel me.
Yeah,
so, no, I like it too, because when you go to the supermarket, you know you have to buy a scanner.
You look at it, it's Affini. Right? You know, and you look at the bag. The essence of Jamaica, right? So it's pride. I want every single person when they take up this product, the bag, the scarf, whatever it is that you take up, you feel a sense of pride, especially as a Caribbean woman. You take it up, you feel good. You say, okay then, yeah man, I know Shelly, but come and come see Shelly, and look how I have the bag, right? So I really appreciate all of you coming here tonight and really just getting to know what Affini is about and really supporting Affini. It means a lot to me because for me, you know, giving back is important, and I've always been wanting to give back to my community, and Affini starts with that, right? Through the Pocket Rocket Foundation and also mentorship, because I want from this journey to be able to inspire other young girls who want to take on entrepreneurship. Funny enough, when I was younger, my mom was a higgler. Them time when I use entrepreneurship, we use higgler. And you go to school, and you go to school, and somebody asks, "What your mother do?" You don't really want to say, cause you know higgler not sound so, right? But it's because of her, you know, and her work ethic, and the fact that whatever it is that she found, she took. You know, you're going to say, you take an Anton fashion. Yeah. Basically, that's what it is. And so to be able to stand here, it's all about the blueprint, it's all about the legacy, what was passed down to us from our generation before, and what we use, and embracing those things and understand that we don't have to try nothing different. We can use the same old remedy when we use to when we sick, we're going to go pick piece of fever grass, put it in here. When nail juki, you're going to put the kerosene oil and green banana and put it on your foot. So back to our roots. It's all about our roots, and like Affini targets the root. We start from the root, and that's how we get going. So when you take up a product and you go in and you mirror, you look on it, you say, I feel it. Right? Yeah. So follow us on Instagram, and you can look at our website at www.affiliatebeauty.com. Yeah.